Hello, gamers. We are gaming. Let me make sure this is working. It looks like it's working. It seems like it's working. It's alright. Yeah, cool. Okay. All right. Let me make sure. Okay, I fixed one problem because I was able to hear myself through my studio somehow. Through my what do you call it? The purple app studio. You know what I mean. All right, gamers. So, let's get the game running. Here we are. I took myself to Dijon because, despite popular or unpopular belief, I am an individual who tries to do a little bit of dailies at least. Alright, so here's the deal. Today, we have a very simple thing we're doing. We're playing our engineer in this place, but realistically, we are wanting to get that guaranteed Gilberta, which I already have the means for. Currently, I'm 2 pulls away from a guaranteed Gilberta. I have 2 pulls from the Gilberta login event, so they can only be used on her banner anyway. There's genuinely no point in me attempting to, you know, continue to do it. That is lovely. Better not, so better not. Let me see. Any friends got higher prices? Are they all lower? It might be higher. Oh, there's one by 1%. I genuinely don't think that's very worth it to me. This is almost a 5x in price. Those aren't worth it though. I'll get you anyway though. Just to keep myself on the down low there. I'm hearing somebody's dog all the way from who knows how far away. It is echoing through the swamp. Welcome in, Tectura. Welcome in. Get your daily pixie stick. Oh yes, another thing to do today. Yes, we left the Neuro Cheer. Neuro Cheer and Evil Cheer might be my favorites amongst the emotes. The only one that might contest it is the spin. I really like this spin. Neuro's emotes are crazy. Yeah, so here's the deal, by the way, gamers. Servers are Q2. I have these items. Now you might think to yourself, oh, well, isn't that great? And yes, it is. It is. I'm not going to say it's not. However, these are both limited time items, so, which means in total today, I guess technically by tomorrow I can as well, but you know, why not try and do it on stream? Today I have 600 and then 360, so in total 960 sanity to spend on top of the I'm completely maxed out. I was maxed out starting like maybe 30 minutes ago. I intentionally used enough sanity so that I would have the maximum I could right now. So, here we are. I'm about to go a little bit ham, but first, it's not like it's gonna be something crazy. Up and there's an ad. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the ad and I'm gonna do it. Yes, and welcome in all the people who are hopping in. Y'all are cool, as per usual. But yes. Oh yeah, it's, you know, 5 years on ever since I started making content, I guess. Oh, to have max sanity. Etching is pain. Etching is kind of pain, but that's why I'm not worrying about it right now. So I'm mostly using sanity on leveling teams because most content right now does not require you to do any kind of etching or anything like that. I shouldn't say most. None of the content that's out right now requires you to be min-maxed. I did partial min-maxing on Labatane for fun. But aside from that, I'm not, like, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I got some extra stats on her here and there. Everyone else, I don't even have gold essences on most of my characters. You know what I mean?
Stay sunny for this day as
So, I'm gonna use this sanity. I'm gonna get a bunch of credits, probably. I'll get a bunch of other stuff. While I'm waiting for this stuff to fall off, that's being a problem right now. I'll probably go around and do all my dailies after I break through my starter sanity stuff. Just because. Okay, so I want this to be as far down as possible. So this 80 is something that I definitely think could be... Yeah, that's extremely low. I'm going to go all in on that. And just grab a ton of it. You... I feel like you could be higher, though. With allies. Yeah. You could be higher. Let me visit your ship. Alright, it's finishing up, so I'm gonna visit this guy's ship. I'm gonna give him some cool stuff, and then grab, like, you know, do my selling. And then I will have a bunch of money. A bunch of the monies. Let's see, I own, is it you? I feel like it's you. Oh yeah, it's you. There's 1.3 million stock builds, easy clap. Let me make sure Dang, I cannot assist you with this. That is unfortunate. It looks like I must leave and go elsewhere. It's very necessary for me to be able to assist and clue exchange. Oh yeah, I forget. Clue exchange is shown only through that, right? Yeah, whatever. I'll just go around the... But yeah, I want the growth chamber to be what I'm assisting with because I want more seeds. This is a thing I'll probably make a video on soon, just because I imagine me saying it on stream is not enough for a lot of people. But that's something I highly recommend. When you're going through and doing your friends' assists and stuff, and you have your 5 assists, for example, I just got a seed for one of the highest rarity materials in the game. Meaning I can now grow one of those without having to expend one myself. Which is extremely useful. It's extremely nice. It's very worth it, in my opinion. That's a second rarest mining material. I guess it's technically, it's like the second highest up. What is it? The clue exchange is also extremely useful for everyone because the more people you're clue exchanging with, the more clues going around between you and your friends. And that means when you're sending clues out or when you're receiving clues from your allies, you now are receiving and sending out more clues, just period, between you and your friends. Because whenever you do a clue exchange, if I recall correctly, you and them get stuff. So consistently does that help out. Have any bugs for me? Just a bug. Welcome in. When you say have any bugs for me, are you referring to game bugs? In which case, I mean, technically I have a short out. That showcases a pretty unintentional location for you to put a zipline. But as far as direct stuff right now, I don't believe so. Ooh, let's go. Got another one of those. Nope. Over there. Let's see. You. Nope. You. Nope. You. This is also another reason why it's super good to have a bunch of friends. Insect bugs. There are some in this game. I'd have to go looking for them. Let me see. Give me a moment. First, we have a couple of things we need to do before I do any bug-related things. Which is, I need to end my visit here. And then I need to pull on the Gilberta banner. Because I am getting her guaranteed today. It'd probably be a good idea to just break all this down. Yes. Holy cheers. Ooh, I really like, how Megs is animated. The way Megs is animated looks really nice. Credits are worth it, I think. Okay. Now, for the guarantee. Now here's the thing, right? I'm gonna talk this up a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit here. Why am I talking a little bit here? Because there's actually something else I want to happen here. My ideal situation, funnily enough, is to put one pull into this and get a 6-star that is not Gilberta, because I'm gonna get the guaranteed 6-star the next pull after anyway. So that would be absolutely insane. I do believe that the guarantee does reset my pity. That's why I want, you know, a different 6-star first. Because that way I want my pity to be zeroed out, ideally, right? Is this likely to happen? Not at all. Not at all. But I can internally hope for it in my little peanut brain, right? So, let's do our first single pull. And it's a 4-star. It's fluorite, alright. And then, wow, I wonder what this single pull is going to be, guys.
No? How about we just call it a day?
Oh my gosh, it's a 6-star, guys. Crazy. I never could have seen that coming. And I wonder who it's gonna be. I hope I get the featured banner character.
Hi there. Oh, you have the rosy scent of beautiful memories. Like an incomplete letter destined for a special place. I wonder where that might be.
There we go. We have the Gilberta. Wow, congrats. Single pull streamer luck. Yes, single pull streamer luck, guys. Totally not hitting the guarantee. I didn't hit the guarantee at all there. Yep, that was just pure single pull streamer luck. That's how it is, guys. If you thought you saw one pull away from the guarantee earlier, your eyes are not working clearly. Thank you for the follow, guys. Welcome in. Yep. Now we have Gilberta, so you know that's nice. I will say one thing. I will say is streamer luck though. I have a Vaughn already. I lost my 50-50 on Gilberta's banner to a Vaughn. I would say that's crazy lucky. Because I was wanting Gilberta for the purposes of using her with Yvonne anyway.
Still waiting for something?
Ciao. Wanna head out for a walk? Remember how it felt? Find the right intensity.
That's not a loss. I know, right? Like, technically, according to the banner, it's a loss, but I consider that an absolute win.
I'm allowed to head to places even further away?
Manufacturing cabinet.
I've got everything packed and ready. When are we setting off?
One thing I've noticed, Gilberta talks a lot.
Remember how it felt? Find the right intensity. Up it goes.
Gilberta do be talking. Like, all the time. Okay, so materials-wise, I need more of this, but the main thing I need is more credits. Luckily, I have like 1,500 energy right now. Because I have not been using any of my sanity meds. So I effectively have like 1500 sanity. Actually, I have way more than that. I effectively, yeah, I have a, no, I think it is like 1500. I think so, yeah. Maybe slightly under, actually, not over. But there we go, all that cool stuff. I'm sure I'm gonna get that. I see you're saving your weapon selectors. Yes, I don't have any characters that I need them on yet. If I get characters that I absolutely need to use them on, then I will. Like, I don't have the chance to pull Yvonne's weapon yet, and I have her third best on her already. Because I think Wedge is... So first is obviously her signature, second is the battle pass weapon for her, and then third is Wedge, I believe. And I don't mind using Wedge for now, because I don't think the difference between Wedge and the battle pass is huge. Because I got a 6-star selector from the battle pass from the Originium supply pass. So, very, very worth it, the Originium supply pass. I also did manage to grab this girl's weapon. Where's my delivery? Delivery guaranteed, there we go.
Which new weapon I'm getting.
I don't believe I have the... Oh, I do have the credits to upgrade this.
Look,
okay, cool.
It's floating in the air.
I imagine I don't have the credits to upgrade it to that. Yep, I don't. Okay. So, at least there's that. Are there any essences that are going to be useful in here? Who's using this, though? Someone's using it for the infliction, aren't they? Holy crap. Okay, I'll take that. Why not? Wait. After the wielder's combo skill applies lifted. Yeah, cool. Alright. That's sick. Crazy arch damage increase. For the whole team. And that's maxed out with a purple, so I'll take it. But yeah, I usually, in these kinds of games, I save my weapon selectors, personally. I know it might be considered, like, inefficient on some level, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about it yet. So none of them are at a level where I can properly use them to grind their own material, funnily enough. All I can do is go out and grind stuff myself. So, time to start using my main team to absolutely annihilate these T-Cred missions.
Prepped and primed.
I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, like 3 or 4 of them in a row. Just because I have the materials, and then the credits are what I need most of right now. Unless, if someone wants to tell me before I destroy this, there's another way to get a crazy amount of credits. Because I did the event, which gave a good amount.
Head to head.
But I'm out of stuff to do for it. After Agony.
Wolves, let's feast.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly.
You got some healing everywhere.
Victory strategy, engage. Hey, yes. Incredible move. Inferno awaits.
Open this. Alright. I guess I could use a double sanity permit to just get rid of that a little bit quicker. And then I do one more. I just clicked exit instead of retry. Honestly, it'd be like that sometimes. Go on, game. Load me in. Put me in, coach.
Do what you must, Professor.
Then once I've got this, I have the materials. So expensive to level / build a second team. It is, but I think that's intentional. We don't have any activities right now that need it. So it's probably considered like, you know, my personal recommendation for anyone, especially if someone's like, if you're a bit newer to the game, you definitely don't want to immediately level your first team to 90. you want to instead build out some teams to like 60 or 70, you can do most of the content in the game at 60 or 70, and then figure out what kinds of teams are fun for you at that point. Like you can definitely at 70 you can do this mission pretty easily. For example, one of these like high level, you know, sanity cost things. And at that point, you can figure out, like, hey, what teams do I think are fun, etc. And then you can build your first team. Because, yeah, there's the meta teams, obviously. Like, I just naturally wandered into this meta team, almost. Because I think I had almost the same team as I do now, when I first was building stuff.
Next, better be memorable.
Once I wanted Ardalia, because she was a healer, and I already knew that. I wanted Lavatane, because she's sick. Wolfguard, when I met him in the story, I thought he looked really cool, so I wanted him. And then instead of Akakuri, I had Antle, I think. I had Antle because I read one of his abilities. I thought he looked cool, and so I looked at his abilities, and I read that one of them literally just flat out made things take more damage. And I was like, okay, well, cool. That seems like, you know, read him and weep. I just grab that and I slap it on everything. He's still very good for single target, of course. I'm not going to, you know, he's not a bad unit whatsoever. I just swapped to Akakuri because her SP generation is really good for this team, apparently. Which I've noticed it. It's definitely very nice, especially when her ult is active. Her ult does a ton. Alright, so, because of the credits I just got, I should be able to now... oh, I guess I need more materials of that variety, don't I?
Find the right intensity.
Assume you're building a Yvonne plus Gilberta team, since your fire team is maxed. Yes, so to be specific, I'm building an off... It's like a kind of meta team, where it's going to be Yvonne, it'll be Jaihi, then it'll be Last Right, and then it'll be Gilberta. Last Right will be a sub DPS. I'm literally only putting her in because I think she's cute. That's it. This girl, though, I have to grab stuff for that. I already have the gathering sites where I can definitely get this. I guess something I could do as a little side mission later today is I could zipline up the power plateau, since that's where that's going to be. Yeah. Look, I know this is traditionally not the best thing to do, but I'm a lazy little shit, and I have a bunch of those materials, so I'm just gonna do that.
Fighting in an actual battle is really different from studying combat videos. And I've made massive improvements by surviving all those trips in the frontier, right?
Okay, nice. So now she can go up to 80. And since she's my main DPS, she should be the one going up to 80. I'll put her to 70 though. That way she can work gear.
Through everything. I learned fast,
so I'll put her to 70 first, and I'm probably gonna try to get all of them to 70 before I get one of them to 80. That way they can wear gear, because the gear is going to matter a lot. The gear will matter a ton.
I am trying.
Distract them, disable them, or just destroy them.
Borai is a character I could use instead of Jaihi if I don't want any healing at all on the team. But I do believe she's technically a little bit worse in most circumstances.
Utterance, abandonment.
So, but yeah, because Jaihi has like she increases the damage you deal, and she has the heal, and she applies cryo. So she's like, you know, a triple whammy, especially if I'm running both Last Right and Yvonne. I don't really like... I have a better one. I do. I have her best. This is her best one.
May I make slight modifications to this? I assure you, they will remain within the bounds of safety.
And then I have Last Right's technical second best weapon, but it's way worse than her primary weapon. What do you call it? signature is like way better than Sundered Prince. Yvonne, it's a little bit of like a they're kind of more similar, but there's that. Welcome in, Goja. Yo. Alright. So what do I want to do next?
For us.
I probably want to start
Contemplation.
with getting her up. Total space promotions. Yeah, let me enter you. Let me swap to this one. Do one of them.
Command is yours.
What are you building?
Got my eyes peeled for an opening.
I don't know if you're referring to factor stuff or team stuff, but I'm making a team for Yvonne with Jahi, Last Right, and Gilberta. You see, I always forget this unit. This unit here has range. That's the only attack that I remember. Is that one? Probably because it's really visually obvious. Instead of blind. Wolfguard, you might help it. He's aura farming. What is he doing? Buddy old pal? Okay, there he goes. Wait, what was that? Why was he doing that? That was something. Wolf aura farming. Yeah, like what? Why is he doing that? He just slowly started walking up like a JoJo character. It is what it is. He's helping now. Now Kakuri's doing it. Does only one of them attack at a time? Is that the deal? Yeah, it looks like it. That's interesting. I never realized that until I just looked over and saw him slowly walking around the perimeter. Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to boost this anyway. Yeah, so that should be enough of that for Jahi. Should I do the ziplines now? Just to get them, you know, handled. Wait, does losing Yvonne and Gilberta's banner count as losing a 50-50? Am I guaranteed? It's not about a guarantee. There isn't a proper guarantee. It's more like in Endfield, you consistently lose the banner. You can consistently lose. The guarantee doesn't exist until you hit 120 pulls. Speaking of which, I wanted to check something real quick that I forgot to check earlier. Okay, yes. So when you hit the pity, when you hit the guarantee, it does reset your 6-star pity as well. Okay, it's good to know. I just wanted to check on that. So there is that. Now here, let me make sure I can find it, because I have a whole layout for this. A whole layout. Where are we? There we go. Yeah, so I have a whole layout I want to do for the power plateau. But... Oh, yeah, true, I did lose 3 times. Saha and Gilberta banner. Yeah. That's why when I say I lost twice on the Gilberta banner, technically. Because I was almost at my pity. And then I got, like, kind of close to pity again. The second time. The first time I lost it, I really lost it. Because I got is it Lifang or Lifang? I don't remember how it's pronounced. But I don't remember how he pronounced it. Because he introduced himself. So obviously, the pronunciation is in the game. But I got him. And I don't mind him as a character. But I don't like playing him. Personally. That it is what it is. And I got her till 120 pulls. I'm really unlucky in my second hand. I got her at the guarantee as well. Gilberta. I think, you know, I'm not really too bothered with that stuff. Because at least in this game, the guarantee is technically sooner than most other games. The guaranteed 5-star is the same, or the guaranteed 6-star. It's already on the lower end of most other gacha games. Oh, I should go the other direction, shouldn't I? Yeah, I definitely should. Yeah, I should have, currently I'm setting up ziplines. That's like one of my primary goals right now. Set this guy up like here. Yeah, right on the corner. Yeah, but you have a chance to get early and double it. What do you mean by get early and double it? Could you be specific? I'm not like questioning whatever you're saying. I just have no, I don't know what you mean. I do not know. What is he referring to? Is that funny? I assume it's right here, is what it is. I mean, you have a chance to get a double 6-star. Sure, yeah. Yeah, you have a chance to do a lot of cool stuff here. Okay, probably. Oh. Is this enough? Good enough. Wow, that's interesting. Huh. I didn't quite realize that. Okay. That's cool. Very cool. Very interesting. I'm gonna start doing all this stuff then, I think. So let me get this. Just a little out of the way. It's interesting. A lot of people like putting their power line right next to the zip line. I don't mind it, but I also would rather have it be a bit further, personally. Okay, so I can put my big ol' relay right here. And then this should be well within range. There's no point in putting it further than that because it risks being out of range, and then of course both of the zip lines that are over here are very close to it anyway. So they're not gonna have any problems. It's not like I'm gonna use less resources by putting it further. Okay. Are you floating? No, you're just a little offset like the other ones. Okay. Cool. I can go in all these directions. Nice. Let's grab this one here.
These minerals are essential materials for Endfield.
I have so many of these materials, but I'm sure I will eventually need them, so I'm just gonna keep them. I'm just gonna keep grinding for them. Making zip lines to grab more, whatever. I'm sure I'll be able to use them all eventually, or at the very least, I'll never need to worry about them again once I get tired of grinding for them. And then I can restrict the scope of my hunt for things. Okay, so I'm gonna grab you. Over here. That one's unpowered, but it is going to be very good to get powered up. This is a circumstance where, like I said before, I'm gonna want it all the way over here. Yes, you need it in the future when building new characters. Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm more saying, like, you know, I have a lot of it. I have enough that I could probably build many a character, but I'm still getting more just because I feel like it, I guess. Okay, so can I see that from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, alright. So, I get even further with it. 'Cause there's a spot here that's exposed, right? So could I technically think I could. Is this close enough? It is close enough, right? Yeah. Huh. Cool. And then in this circumstance, I can't really put it anywhere else. I have to go back out here. Grab you. Nice. So let's say I want to go all the way back up here. That is most certainly within range. Cool. That makes my job much easier on this front. And to be honest, that's probably all I need for now. I could add more stuff later, but... Let's move on to the next spot that I want to go to, which is obviously, you know, it's gonna be the directly north of here at the Origin Load Spring. I do already have power in the Origin Load Spring, so it's not like I am completely unaware of everything or out of options in places either. I'm just gonna have all my stuffs. Like usual, it's my teleport point. I want something right in the middle here. I'm gonna power it to make sure. Actually, is there a place I can put this to where it's kind of out of sight? Kind of. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look directly out of the way, but from certain angles it will be. Okay. Blocks that from those. These are a bunch of other people's stuff, though. I want... There's a bunch of resources down here, right? Yeah, there's elevation. Elevation is lovely in these circumstances. Alright, I don't remember how to get up, but I'm gonna assume that I can. Yes, I can. Okay, and it's not actually all that difficult.
We're going head to head.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
I shall bring it. Darkness.
Like how I said, hey guys, we're gonna be spending all of our sanity, and then I'm like, alright, I had to hunt for the red mushrooms, now I need to sit here and play zipline factory building for the next, 30 minutes or whatever. There we go. I need to plug you in, dumbass. Well, I guess I haven't been up here yet, so I've unlocked a bunch of random stuff. Cool. Wait, the zipline could definitely make it there. Hello, pumpkin. Oh, there's you. Hi, how you doing?
Locked and loaded.
Do you have a Yvonne team? I do not. I don't know if I have the units for her. I just haven't tried to build her. So far, I've just got this heat team. Okay, so to what extent can I... How far can I pull this? while still making it. Here. I want it to be able to reach that angle. Yeah. Seems like it works. Put this further back on the hill, so it's the sizzle. I highly doubt this is going to make it distance-wise. It's not. No, I have to do this anyway, don't I? Yeah, the fall itself is enough for that to not work. Because that was closer than the pylon. It's closer. How I got over there. I think it was okay. Then there's a way up. Yeah, there's okay. I have found out how I got over here. Actually. Below, good stuff. Click. Yep. Well, my first thought, when it comes to making it over there, right? Let's see how much of a... Because if I'm close enough... I mean, I guess it's not too bad anyway, because there's already a thing over here. There's already a relay tower. It's just annoying. There you go. Almost there. Alright. Let's go back. And then from here, I could probably go to the to at least 2 other spots, because there's the depot down there, or the recycling station, and then there's also another bit of resources further that way as well.
We getting buggers?
Oh yeah, is this below? Okay. How do I get there again? Is it down here? Yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
High risk target detected. Stay calm. We've trained for this.
The other side? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Can I please see the other view? Thank you. So the passage is here. Right, enter from over here. That's what I did. Oh, well, Zolik seems to be in need of help, however. I'm currently looking for profits, not being a good Samaritan, so give me a moment. I need some more materials. Once I have done this area, though, I'll probably... Start with that.
Watch your step, people.
Yeah. As soon as I
Don't
got
mind me.
within range,
I'll
I'll
keep
start
up with
coming
your
up.
tempo.
Alright. Where's Lee then? I am lazy. Okay. Might be. It's dark sign of a fool. Yeah, who knows? Either way. I think for now, I'll leave that. Because I did just remember. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Johnny Walker HD. Welcome in.
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
Eccomi.
A strong team is one without any.
So, we have her.
Ciao.
I think I'd want to get Gilberta up next. Yeah. So, first,
Contemplation.
you.
The law watches over and preserves the meek, but not the learned, wise, nor rich. Though elevated by such glory, I remain humble and thankful to thee.
Let's see. Alright, and I need more credits. You'd never expect it. Your boy needs more credits. I'm just hitting the limit on my friend's requests. For a second, I forgot where I needed to go to get credits.
Command is yours.
I should be able to get all of them to at least 70 with the amount of stuff I have. That's my thinking, at least.
Watch your step, people. Let's go. I have total faith. Go! Be gentle, Mr. Dolly.
Then again, I did burn through like 200-ish, like I think almost 300 of my stuff very quickly. So maybe not. like 10 credits, I know. Because I'm basically just gonna come back here and grab more whenever I need it.
Next up is AA.
I guess I should just do this a few times, right? I should just do it a few times.
Got my eyes peeled.
Victory strategy, engage! Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly!
Your end is not.
Someone's the right one on that guy.
Victory.
Do not.
Watch your step, people.
Don't mind me. I'll keep up with the tempo. None shall live. Make it quick!
Take cover, now!
Off the back, not down.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly!
My brain. God. Set up right there.
Great teamwork.
Alright. Traded hits, but I won out on that. Now I need the materials for leveling up the lower level stuff, so I can get those two up to 60. And get them prepped for their next promotion, which I can get the materials for pretty quickly. The credits might be, you know, once again, I'll have to come back here if that's a thing I need, but as far as the materials themselves, I believe the promotion from 60 is not bad. Got a dog going nuts.
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
One moment. The dogs have quieted down. Alright. So. What I was looking for
Over here.
is it's the promotion from 60. So I have enough of the rubies. I do have enough credits for that on its own. Thing that I need more of
Wanna head out?
are these ones. She's very cute. I like her design a lot. Especially the jacket. Which is super cool. But it's this. I need some protocol XP. Now, I don't know how much this equates.
Are we
in terms
setting
of
off
level.
now?
We're going head to head. Execute plan A. We'll see the heat. Please help, Mr. Dolly.
Make it quick, not them.
Let the humming rise.
Let that twilight burn!
Incinerate! Everyone's chipping in. Take cover now. Snip pack.
My turn. Step down.
Okay, so let me exit. Just watching to see if this game is worth playing for me. That's fair. I'm playing it free, so free to play. I don't know if you're someone who spends money on gacha games or if you prefer playing free to play as well. I think it's most fun to play free to play for me personally. But I think this game so far is pretty good. I do have a couple of personal concerns with it, but I think the game itself is very worth, the time playing it. Because you realistically, if you're spending no money, you're just spending some time playing it. And I think the time you spend, it will be enjoyable for the majority of people. Especially if you have any interest at all in the factory system.
Looky here.
Because that on its own could be its own little game.
Special letter for you.
I've never played these kinds of gacha games. Gotcha.
Remember
Yeah, so
how
I
felt?
I do not really know
I offer
the
today's
extent
dialogue.
of your interest in it. Okay, so I can confirm though I need to do much more of that mission. Yeah, that one specifically, I definitely.
Prepped and primed.
Why
Let's
is
hit it,
this
team.
doing this to me?
Whatever comes next.
Pretty sure I already clicked it earlier, and it's like, hey, stop reminding you for the day. It's reminding me again today. But yeah, the combat is not like
We're going
super
head to head.
complicated,
Execute
but it's
plan A.
also there are things you can do to like min-max it and make it a bit more complicated for yourself if you want to. My cousin keeps on telling me about the factory in this game. It is a fun factory system. I can show you what my factory looks like. Mine is not anywhere near optimized, but
Please help,
I can show it to you in a bit. Let me just get some of this real quick.
My turn. Step down.
Yeah, so like there's the factory system. If you've played Withering Waves or anything like that, or if you've seen anyone play Withering Waves, very similar dodge system. It's got the whole like perfect dodge and everything built into it, except in this game, getting a perfect dodge lowers the cooldown on your abilities, basically. Yeah, let me. This.
We're going head to head. Execute plan A.
Don't mind me.
Be gentle, Mr.
Favorite aspect of the
Dolly.
game? My favorite aspect of gacha games tends to be the act of usually exploration and not really like optimization, but making things just generally like more progressed, be it the factory or characters or anything like that. I am someone who really craves progression in games. I am an MMO gamer. The first games I played, well, the first game I played was World of Warcraft, like in my entire life. So, I am an enjoyer of MMO games where you basically just grind and progress a character for who knows how many hours. So I like feeling a sense of consistent progression and all that. Black Desert Online. So interestingly enough, I actually got Black Desert Online back when it was free. Which means I own the game for free, but I never actually played it. I got it on Steam with the intent of playing it and then just never actually went in and played.
Looking for me? Looky here.
I get her level up,
Remember how it felt?
and then
Find the right.
I offer today.
okay, so she'll need exactly one more. run of that before she's able to go in with the rest of the team. Cool, good to know. So, here's the deal. Here is the deal, the spiel, if you will. I'm gonna show you what both of my, what some of my factories look like. So, let's take one of my factories. This is a sub-factory. You get multiple factories in this game. You have one big one per region, is what it looks like. And then you have a bunch of little ones. This is one of my little ones. So this entire factory is dedicated towards a single process, which is crafting this medicine. And this medicine is not only able to be sold for currency that I can use in-game, but it's also an actual item I can use in my characters as a heal. So you craft the items you use, you craft your armor and your gear and all of that stuff, and then you also, of course, do that. This is production for one of my other factories and this one. It basically just continuously, you know, puts out leaves and stuff. Where's this supposed to go? So you're an infinite farm. Where are you? Oh, they're just both doing the same thing. Yeah. I never remember what I was doing there. Alright, and then my biggest one in this region is this one. My core AIC area. That's what they call it, the core AIC. It's your automation core. As you can see, a lot more empty space because there's a lot more space here. So, this is creating one type of medicine. This is creating a part that can be used to create another thing. Can the factory fail if you stay offline for too long? Not if you've set it up properly. Because here is, funnily enough, so I'm generating batteries right now, and these batteries get put into a protocol stash, which this protocol stash machine automatically transfers the batteries into my factory inventory. Then, from here, let's go up to the Valley Pass, because this is where it all is. So, from here, I have the batteries being automatically created, and also all of the materials that I'm using in this factory are automatically mined. I have mining rigs set up across the entire map that are automatically collecting materials that I can use, right? And then these batteries come out and they're deposited in these thermal banks. The entire factory is self-sufficient. The only thing that restricts you when you go offline, like the only restrictive aspect, is that there is a max limit to what can be held. So if you are offline for an extended period of time, no, you will not lose, like it won't die or anything, like your factory won't go offline, but you will eventually run out of space and you will no longer be able to like gain anything, really. All of the items you use for crafting are made here, pretty much. So like, let's say I want to build things. Most of the things you build require materials that are gotten from the factory. And there's a lot of different ones. So there's actually a tangible benefit to creating a lot of different little stations that can create the materials you want. So there's that. And then in the second region, they add more to the factory system. I'll have to wait a second because there's ads. Yep. Once the ads are done, I'll continue the explanation. I just don't want to say it and then have to say it again. I guess it'll make an interesting transition though, at least. How's my wheeling map, by the way, looking? Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna get some of this. I'm gonna go around the map and collect everything then today for wheeling. Thanks for explaining though, I appreciate you. Yeah. 1 minute left? Okay, cool. Good thing that they're letting me know what's up. But yeah, there's a bunch of little shit too. I'm actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna see how this is doing. Lovely, my packaging unit is doing that fine. So is my gearing unit. How much of the gear stuff do I have? More than enough. But it should be fine anyway. That break is finishing now. Are you back, gamers? Back? Alright, cool. So, this is the second region, and also you're welcome for the explanation. I don't mind explaining it. I actually made a video if you want to watch that. It should have my more condensed thoughts on the game, as well as the issues I highlighted. It's a review, essentially, of the game, with my experience of it so far. I think I put it out like a little under a week ago. But yeah, so there is that. But as far as the factory itself goes, you go to the next region, right? And there's new things added. There's a water system with pipes. I would love to watch, just link it. Let me grab it for you real quick. Here we go. I will... There you go. So yeah, that should be like a more condensed version. If you have specific questions, feel free to, like, you know, share them here. I have a Discord as well. Let me see if this works. Okay, if you have questions either while you're playing or anything like that, then that Discord should help as well. It's me, but there's also plenty of other people who play Arknights Endfield in there as well. But yeah, there's a lot of little things. Like, for example, certain plants yield different amounts of materials, so they're better for certain processes and worse for others. Some machines, you can only have a limited number of them in the factory. Like this thing called Forge of the Sky, I can only have 2 of these. So I have to be really careful how I use them. And I have to make sure that the ones that are here are extremely optimized. That way it's worth it, right? Because if I were to, you know, have them here and they were not optimized, it would be really unfortunate. So I have to make sure everything's running very nice and smoothly in order to fully take advantage of my materials. But yeah. Alrighty. Back to the grind. The grind doesn't stop. Especially not for materials.
Whatever comes next.
I've almost got what I need for all of my secondary team to be level 60. And once they're all level 70 and I can upgrade their gear acquisition stuff, I can craft gear for them, which is great. Because that's where a lot of your stats come from.
We're going head to head.
Is your gear.
Execute
Is this the first gacha game that has a system like this? The factory system, as far as I'm aware, yes. This is the first and the only that I know of.
Victory strategy, engage. Hey,
It's a very, very unique thing.
Don't go too far, Mr. Golly. Incinerate.
Others might try to do something similar. I know that base building has been done before. Like, there are plenty of them that have base building, but it's usually a cosmetic thing, not something with an actual function that's tied so intimately with the game's mechanics. Because in this game, like, the story, everything ties into it. Level 16 for equipping gold at level 70 gear. Yeah. Because you get the skill, right, for it. But I want them to also get the set.
We are getting there. Slowly.
Well, no, it's not getting to level 60. It's getting to level 60 and then promoting them, right? Because you still have to promote them so that they can go to 80. Correct, 60 plus promote. Okay, yeah. Which at that point, I might as well just level up at least a little bit.
You find a strong team.
Don't have the mats to spend for 60, 70.
Over
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I've been a little bit of a gremlin. I might not have all of the mats I need, but I'm gonna have a lot of them.
And with my prayers, I shall also lift up those who have gone astray.
I do need the promotion mats though for you. Let's see. Who all do I need them for? For you? For you?
Looky here.
For you. Okay. So
Looky
I need
here.
in total.
The flying mist.
So in total, I'm gonna need 72. I already have 4 of them, so I need 68 of that material. So if I need 68 more of that material, then I need to do 3 runs of it, right? As far as I'm aware. Which I certainly do have the energy for. Let me think here. So, not quite. I need more runs than that. Yeah, because I was remembering it for the wrong thing. Please stop telling me this message if you're not gonna actually. Keeps telling me, hey, do you want no more notifications? And then it gives me more notifications. Why? Why are you like this?
Got my eyes peeled for an opening.
Let's go.
Yo, man, how are you? I'm doing pretty well, right, man? How about yourself? I'm trying to get up my second tier. It's rage bait lemma. Yeah, it's like trying to make me angry because not only is it forcing me to spend my sanity, because I'm gonna be real with you, I am a anytime I have like stamina items in gacha games, I never spend them, not willingly. Which I guess, you know, I understand why they're putting a timer on it, because I would absolutely just end up with like 1,000 of them. Like in Withering Waves, I have hundreds and hundreds of them. It's not at all like, it's at the point now where if I wanted to use them all, it would no longer be feasible time-wise to do in like one or even multiple sittings. It would take me a minute. I would need to, you know, really work at it. Okay, let me... So I'm at 14, so now I need 54 more.
Watch
Yeah,
your
I need
step,
54
people.
more.
Let's go. I have total faith in you.
What's the best gacha game to you? Right now, Withering Waves. I like the story, the art direction, the combat, the characters. Like, all of it is just, like, in my opinion, pretty min-maxed. This game might contest it, though. It's just this game hasn't had long enough to, like, fully pull me in. There are characters I like. The story is cool. But I don't have, like, this game is not technically, like, I don't know, it's the second game in the series, but it's not like a sequel in the traditional sense. But there is lore that is cool about both this world and the, you know, the way the world was, you know, set up in the first game. The first game also was a tower defense game, not a factory game, and not an exploration game, as far as I'm aware. So, I had a hard time getting into it. But, this game, if it continues being super good, might, you know, contest all that stuff. So, 40?
Watch your step, people. We'll see this through.
Why are you running away, bro?
Let's feast.
Out of my way. Take cover now.
Step down.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly.
Why not? You have an insanely powerful team. How did you build it? I don't think it's insanely powerful. This team's pretty unoptimized. I just grabbed a bunch of units I liked and put them together originally, and then I looked up how to make the units I liked into a stronger team, and so I did. And then I swapped out like 1 or 2 people. think it was one person. Yeah, I swapped out Antle for Akakure. 26. This will probably be the last one I do with these, and then I'm gonna get the last one with the
Watch your step, people. We'll
because
see
that
this
seems
through.
more efficient.
Make it quick, nothing left.
Give it a go.
On it.
I'll tell you one material I have a ton of, by the way. It's the weapon upgrade mats. Because I'm not planning on using that until I have the perfect weapon for the character. Straight up. Like, I have absolutely zero interest in it. Alright, I basically just my favorite character. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I did. I really liked Ardelia, and I knew she was a healer. Lavatane was super cool. And then, I liked Wolfguard a lot. Since we met him in the story, so. Thought he was good. He was sick.
Next up is AAR.
And then my next team is going to be pretty much the same deal. Let me exit out. One moment.
Entering core AIC area.
Alright, I'm back. Someone came to the door. And I guess they're like trying to sell some shit. Because I walk out there and they're like already at the neighbor down the street. So, there's that. But I am back, gamers. Let's see. You know what? As well as the choice of favorite characters you had, you actually have a lot of combustion effects, which deals extra damage. So, in my opinion, it's actually insane. I mean, yeah, it also blows stuff up all the time, which I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it's intentional, but the red flash whenever an enemy attacks, I don't like, because I use a team that has a ton of red fiery explosions. Because I cannot see sometimes. And it's like, you know what? It is what it is, I guess.
Will I get something more special in the next
There we go.
promotion?
So
What
there's
am I
Gilberta.
hoping?
There's Lost Right.
Acknowledged. I shall forge a path through fire and
I offer today's dialogue.
Okay. I'm actually gonna get some of this, because this is more efficient. Just to get 2 of these. Now, I still need the credits, so I'm gonna spend energy on getting more credits. And then I will have this full team at 60. Let me make sure I'm actually spending it though. Yeah. Okay. I'm on right now, but I'm just going through the main story. Fair enough.
I hate fools who like to micromanage.
You know, there was a time when I was like very certain that there'd be way more materials. I guess I should just take that, shouldn't I? But like, in the sense that... Oh, and I should also take this. In the sense that I was certain that there would be a lot of materials that, I could turn into like, you know, credits and stuff. See you for now, man. Have a good day. Alright, you too. Enjoy your time. Do all of the piecing out, gamer. Okay, so that's fine on its own. Go to this, get some more of this stuff. I already know where I'm supposed to go, so should be pretty easy. Oh, you... Okay, never mind. I do that to myself a lot, I've noticed.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Oh my god. I have to write something down. I have such an idea for later. I'm gonna love making that. I just thought of something to do with that Wolfguard clip. Okay, there we go. That's actually very pretty if it weren't for the recon stuff and all of my mining, industrial mining rigs everywhere. Okay, regional development. Let's look at the depot node. Pack some goods. Let's pack some goods. Pop it up. There we go. Then start a delivery there. Hello, wizard. Welcome in. Never early, never late. You've arrived exactly when you mean to. Pick up some goods here. Speaking of arriving exactly when you mean to, where are we going? Wait. It appears that I have neglected to mark the location I need to go to. There we go. Okay. I know how to get there fastest. This area has the least zip lines, so I will go very quickly through it. Because once I get to this one, it's like a bunch of long stretches, basically. I guess I could technically. No concern stuff. Yes, though I admit I was a little late. I had meant to get on at 10:25. You don't have to tell anyone that. As far as everyone here is concerned, this is exactly when you meant to arrive.
Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against fun, how about we play some icebreaker?
The mystery is the magic. I'm glad that I did not get fucked over by that. Yeah, okay. I wish my PC was in working order. I need to press further in Endfield. That is unfortunate. I remember you talking about that before. I'm sure it will at some point. At the very least, this isn't a game that seems like it'll like completely leave you in the dust or anything. It seems fairly infrequent gamer friendly. So if you are able to like, I don't know what you can and can't do, because apparently this game is pretty diabolical for mobile in terms of its like usage. But if you're able, then you could get on and do like the basic stuff, and that should be most of what you'd be having trouble with anyway. That and like whatever picture event is going on right now. It's not really something you have to be at a computer for. Oh, Lamau. You know, it is what it is. Let me do something real quick. They are generous on the mailbox export times. Yeah, isn't it like what, 180 days or something? It's crazy. Let me see. Yeah. For most things, it's like it's like, oh yeah, 355 days. Okay, cool. If someone doesn't play this game for 355 days straight, I think at that point it's like, you know, they can no longer complain about their mail being deleted. That's all I have to say. Sorry, gone. No, it's not. Of course, this isn't ever going to actually be like fully gone. It's more like it'll go to my mailbox or whatever, because there's like an area I think that opens up for items that are lost as well. What was I doing though? I was doing something. I think I was just getting stock bills with the intent of saving them. Yeah, I was. Yeah, okay. Do I want to get these? Because those ones before, they don't restock, do they? So I think it could be worth it for me to get at least some more from this while I have the ability and time. Even if I'm not actively using it. Yeah, if you haven't played in almost a year, it's on you at this point. Yeah, for sure. Like, at that point, it's like, you know. At that point, be glad they're not doing what Supercell does. If you haven't played one of their games in a while, they'll send you a little thing like, hey, we're going to delete your account. I'm going to be honest, I got sent it for, I think, like, Clash Royale or something, which I did actually used to play. A lot of. And I just didn't care. I was like, whatever, bro. I'm gonna start this delivery. Then I'm gonna start this delivery. Oh, I have to finish the ongoing one? Okay. I just have to do this one. Finish the job. Yep. Not really too worried about that. People want those stock bills, they can get them. I'm not too worried about that. The only stock bills I want for myself are the Wuling ones, which does mean I'm going to absolutely start doing the Wuling things in a moment here. Okay, so here's the deal. Reach requirement, all this good stuff. Let's look at the depot node. Let's look at list of delivery jobs. Ooh, is that my fault? Yeah, it is. It is my fault. Well, kind of a rip. I always neglect to look at it properly. And I grab one of these instead of one of the ones that I actually want. Because I'm looking for the Wuling ones. And I always sit there, and it's funny, I've done it like 4 times where I've looked at it and been like, how does someone have a super fragile package in Wuling? That's crazy. What is their secret? And their secret is they don't. It's Valley 4. I just can't tell the difference between the stock bill icon. They're both some kind of green thing. See, I understand why YouTube does vertical stream. It's bad for gaming because you can't see half the screen low. Well, I have both. So if you want to see horizontal, you can actually, if you just go to my channel, you can switch to that if you want. The vertical is there for people who prefer that. Like if they're watching on their phone or something and they just would rather see it vertical. It lets them see my face closer up and stuff. My quote-unquote my face. But yeah, it's nothing really all that crazy in terms of my reasonings. But yeah, some people also prefer it. Like, I know there are a lot of clips I have where it's like, they'd rather see it like this, in this format, interestingly enough. I'm not sure why. It's just how some viewers like to see it, I guess. Just switch to horizontal, it's just easier because OCD brain. Yeah. I mean, I also watch horizontal only, personally. So I'm not going to sit here and blame you for it, you know? I'm just also aware that, like, some people are actually more comfortable with that. With the vertical. So, I make sure the option's there for both. Yeah, That's not gonna be good. I think I have to go around for this, don't I? Yeah, I do. I don't know why I am caring so much about the integrity of some goods that other people have. I could have probably just intentionally destroyed them, but it's fine. I'm gonna get this person some materials. I get some credits too. Yeah, I get some credits too. There's no reason for me to be an ass. Here we go. I always forget to grab some of these chests. What character do you have at the moment? I love her design. This is Lavatane. She is, what do you call it? Let's see if I can trigger her thing. There it is. There's a little animation she does if you look at her back. But she is a 6-star heat character. And she was actually the first featured character in the game. So her banner is no longer up, but you can still get her from the other 2 banners, from the one that's going on right now and the next one. If you lose your 50-50, you have a chance to get her. So, it is still very possible to get this character. It's just not as guaranteed as it was before. She's also probably gameplay-wise my favorite character in the game. I love all of her attack animations and all that stuff. It's absolutely phenomenal. Also, I just want to note, why am I able to see the list of non-Wuling delivery jobs? There we go. Some crazy, crazy shit. I don't know why that's a thing. The pull system, I mean? Wait, what about the pull system? If you sent another message in between asking what character I have and you saying the pull system, I mean, I don't know what that was. Because it seems like you told me the second half of something, and I did not hear or read the first half. The way the pull system works? Are you asking about it? It's an interesting pull system. You can pull any of the featured characters on any of the other featured characters' banners as long as they're within the same like little grouping. So like, you know how Lavatane, Gilberta, and Yvonne are grouped together? Because of that, you can pull either of the other 2 on any of their banners. Not having to rely on reruns of banners. Well, you do to an extent. You just have a much wider range of potentially getting the character. Because, you know, you have a 50-50 chance of losing your 50-50, and then if you lose your 50-50, you actually gain something in this game. Like, you have a chance, you have a hope to not only get one of the good standard characters, but also you can get one of the other limited characters too. Which can save you a lot of time. Because, like, for me, for example, I would have had to save up for Yvonne after getting Gilberta.
Wanna head out for a walk?
But instead, Gilberta's, you know, living it up, right? I've got no credits. No credits at all. I need way more of them. But yeah, so here, let me see. Can I get an actual thing? Okay. I mean, no, it's gonna pick those jobs up. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not. I didn't put this out because I was like, oh, someone's totally gonna go for this. I put them up because I just didn't want to do them. I'll leave them like that for now. But yeah, because I'm gonna have to craft the normal gear for this whole team soon. Okay. So I'm on the last of my, if I recall, yeah. So this is the last of my, like, you know, restricted stuff. I don't think is there an exploration level after 7? Do you eventually hit an exploration level 8? Or no? What is this? What is the problem? Oh. There we go. Oh, cool. Let me edit these. Yeah, more. Where are the medals that I got for the event before? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Nice. So I got a bunch of little medals and stuff. At one point, I was producing so much in the materials that even after doubling gear production and such, I was still producing too much. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm making a lot of gear right now. Let me look. Am I... So I've got about 12,000 of this and rising. So I'm just gonna let that keep reducing because I'm still making a surplus of batteries. And I'll wait until I have enough of the surplus of batteries before I start making a bunch of other stuff. Because a lot of the other stuff is like crafting based and all that, so I'm not too worried about it. But the time has come, and I must get credits.
Command is yours.
We're going head to head. Execute planet! You'll see this through. Let the Hana rise!
Your end is nigh!
Inferno
Cool. What's the strongest physical team using Pug as CPS over playing Chen and Edmund? I don't really know. I know Japan is pretty well liked. All the units you just mentioned are also pretty well liked too. For that team. I haven't ran a physical team since I first started. And I didn't have Pog, Lifeng, or Japan. So I just ran it with like Chen, Enman. I used Perlica because she has a damage buff. Right. I don't know if it's an amp or if it's a debuff, but she just does a thing that causes you to deal more damage to the enemies. Which is pretty useful in a general sense. How long do your streams typically last? Usually about 4 hours. So it'll last for another 2 hours, 2.5 ish. I
Looking for
typically
me?
stream for about 4
You
hours
finally
each time I
remember
stream.
something?
Sometimes longer. It depends on if there's some kind of event or if I
Looky
just have
here.
the time.
And oh,
Contemplate.
ciao. Wanna?
Contemplation.
Do you know where I can farm gacha currency most? Playing the
Everything
story.
is as clear and distinct as the veins of Originium.
The story
This
is going to be
emotion,
the like main way that you're going to be doing that. Let's see, is there anyone else who's not
Looky here.
here yet? No, not this. There we go. Okay, so she's actually just
I offer
barely.
today's dialogue.
back.
Once we are connected, wisdom shall springeth forth.
Command is yours.
This is my first team. I don't know why Lava Thing was there though.
Whatever comes next.
I think it was
better be
originally
memorable.
Do what you must,
it wasn't
Professor.
Ardelia, but
I'll do everything I can.
my
to
first team
help.
was something like this with some physical stuff. I didn't really like build it out too much. I'm
I
gonna turn
hate
this
trouble,
into the.
but boredom's worse.
Use my team for. Yeah.
Hold
okay.
on. What if someone's not ready for it?
I feel much safer when Professor's here with me. It's my turn already?
There we go. So this is the team.
Ready for a really long trip?
Yep. Nice. Okay. So, alright, I'll be back in a bit. Need to do some chores already. But yeah, the way you get gacha currency most is events, playing the story. Like, every event is going to give a ton. There's the etch space salvage. A lot of the quests give XP. So, you get tons from a bunch of different stuff. Let me... Whoopsies. Do some gear assembly here. Because I have a bunch of these already, don't I? Let me get you. And then I want... That's, yeah. Yeah, I'm running double supports, so... Got you. Attack, agility, intellect, yeah. Then I want something else that's agility, intellect here. Is this the only one? Yeah, that's okay. So it's gonna be this one then. And then let me make sure. Then another option here is
I hate fools who like to micromanage. Thank goodness you're not one of them. Over here, Endman!
Yep.
Oh.
pose is something fierce, I'll tell you what. I have no idea what possessed these people to have her pose like that. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I've got everything that I need here.
Can I apply a new layer of
Security.
coating to my gear? This color scheme doesn't really match my hair. Looky here! The Flying Mist Messenger got a special letter for you!
I guess this is the one it already
They fit
recommends,
me
I guess.
so well. I'll suit up with them for the next journey. Say, Endman,
Basically the same thing you put on
got
Red
any
Alien.
ideas on matching and style?
And you want this. Yeah, you do. It's technically not her best if I was bringing her as a
Wow.
DPS,
I've never
but because
seen
she's a
this
sub
model
DPS,
before.
she wants that instead.
Let me take another look at the user's guide.
And then she has like a kind of similar setup to Gilberta, but she wants a chest piece from Typhon. Ultimate gain efficiency.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity.
There we go. Okay, so in terms of stats, I mean,
Ciao!
is it like as good as my main
Come
team?
on!
No, but it's still very good.
I hate fools who like to... Over here, Endman!
Especially given that I don't have a weapon level up at all.
Oh, I'm bringing quite a few things.
This I'm fine with getting up to 20. But beyond that, I'm not leveling that up at all. Alright. I can level up this weapon, though, because it's her best. And I can also level up this weapon, because it's also her best. Dang. Whoa. Is it all or nothing? Yeah, it is all or nothing. Holy. That's an insane amount of XP from one item. Okay. And I have so many of them.
I hate fools who like to micromanage.
Okay. I mean, realistically, right? I have a bunch that are also timed. So I should take my credits
Command is yours.
and then do this anyway.
We're going head to head. Execute plan A.
Don't worry, my turn.
Lots of combustion.
Everyone's chipping in.
There we go.
We are getting
When's this one come? In 2 minutes? Okay. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of reason to not just load in and start the fight again.
Got my eyes peeled for an opening.
I have total faith in you all.
None shall live.
The way that Arknights says y'all scratches my brain. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because she says it in a way that sounds like she's saying you all, but it is y'all. I'm not really sure what it is. There's not a-
This hardly counts as warm-up.
We are getting the
I can wait for that 1 minute. While I'm waiting for that 1 minute, I'm going over my plan. Alright, so I'm trying to get the credits. This is not, you know, not a secret. I've been trying to get a lot of credits today. But the credits I'm trying to get this time are specifically for upgrading, like the skills and stuff. Because all these units, they require some upgraded skills. Ideally, I want to level them up some too. At least last right. Or no, probably... Would last right or should he be better to level up for... I guess probably last right, because she's the sub DPS, right? I need to fact check something. Give me a second. Someone out here trying to dispute my factory knowledge. quite sure why it's working like that, but it is working. So I guess I got a comment of some guy asking if I wanted, or not asking. He basically just said, hey, this doesn't work, when I showed this off in a short. And yet it does. So I'm not sure what that is about. Yeah, like quite literally, this is the exact setup I'm using. But yeah, I'm not sure where this person got their information from, but at least as far as I've got stuff going on here, this is working exactly as it does. Oh, 1 second. Something else required my attention for a bit. I am back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because it basically clogs itself up into being efficient because it's producing so much. So I don't know what the issue they were having with that was. But yeah, I mean, it works for me, so I'm not too bothered with whatever works or doesn't work for them. Oh, nice. They probably got debated like I did, though. If I'm being honest. Refresh. Oh, is it like totally random? Let me see. If it's just the same people. Not. Oh, it is totally random. So I could just sit here and refresh for a single job in Wuling. That is something I could do live on stream and waste all of your time, but I won't. So, instead, hello? Why am I still getting the little thing? How odd. What will I do? Well, I can do Carly's Fairy Tale. According to this, there's one more. Get a nice little cute little thing, and then I also get gems, some ore barrel. And I also get, what are they called? Credits, which is nice. Some more credits. Very, very good. The electric element, interesting. Well, I guess I should swap over
I
to
hate fools who like to
Verlica and friends.
Prepped and primed. Let's hit it, team.
Bro. It's kind of funny.
Endfield Crisis Team, ready for action.
Alrighty. I got a teleport point right next to her. Oh, wait. Must be talking to Carly. Evan, I'm here. This storybook is complete. Thank you, Edmund. I'm finally done with my storybook. Everyone will really like it. I want to show everyone my storybook now. But the grown-ups are always so busy and tired. Nobody has time to play with me. I'm so bored. But I have my storybook now. It'll make everyone happy. Want me to show it to them? Nah, I want to do that on my own. I want to draw more storybooks about the Endmen and other people too. But I'm out of crayons. I can only start drawing again when I get new crayons. You'll be the first to know when I start my new storybook. Okay, so that seems like a repeat event, which is very cute. So. Oh, and I get extra credits from completing the quest too. Let's go. I like how the credits are like what's, you know, stringing me along here. It's barely holding on. Log in for 5 days. Yeah, 50 essences. Quality in Valley 4. I mean, yeah, it's like, alright, bro. One weapon skill of 1 weapons? What does that mean? Oh, etching. Okay. I mean, that could be fine, I guess.
I hate fools who like to micromanage. Think, Chow, behave, Chow, wanna behave, Frosty. Too easy. Give me a proper challenge.
Unfortunate. Okay, so I'm out of that material. We'll need more of it later.
Wanna head out?
For now, though. Her combo skill seems like the main thing I want to invest in, though.
Better view of the road. Broaden
And her
your
ult.
horizons. Learn from the
This is the vulnerability
experiences,
stacks and stuff.
and add
So she's all about vitrified plant growth.
Whoa! Dialogue and
Hey, welcome in.
One just
Frank.
raided with
In
5
reference.
viewers.
Huge raid. Let's go, gamers. Let me make sure I do this right. Alright, go show them some love. Huge. Thank you. Welcome in. Hope you had a grand old stream. Hello. How's Enfield? It is fun. I'm leveling up. I'm trying to get a second team up. I haven't done all the, like, you know, the etching, the super, like, heavy artificing or anything. I'm focusing on levels at the moment. Because, you know, that's the biggest, like, flat bonus. So I have a Lavatane team here.
I'm bringing quite a few
And then
things.
I'm setting up an Yvonne team because luckily I got Yvonne on Gilberta's banner by losing the 50-50. So that's pretty sick. What server are you on? I'm on the US and EU servers. The US and EU servers.
looky here. Looky here.
Let's see. It's not bad, but I want.
And
I should probably upgrade
Wanna head-
your gear
Contemplation,
or weapons. Here.
computation, utterance, abandonment.
Let's see. You are somewhat important, but you are probably more important. So that's the max you can go to for now. You don't have your weapon yet. And there's you. Yeah, I've got some people in my community who are on the Asia servers, but I'm not. I was tempted to set up an alt at one point, but the beginning is super, like, I was planning on re-rolling basically until I got a setup I wanted, but I got so lucky on my first account. And then also, the reroll experience for this game definitely looks daunting, to say the least. It's like 30 or 40 minutes ish. I love this music. But yeah, hopefully you rest up, hydrate, you know, get some food, all that good stuff. Ooh, everything's full here. Okay. Cool. I can go around and do everything. All on my trusty zip lines. Go.
I'll sort and identify these minerals in a bit.
I just accidentally sicked my whole team on the
I hope
race.
they're worth to pay for our efforts.
Perish!
Did I miss one?
Yeah.
I don't think I did, but just in case I'm gonna run over there real quick. I didn't. Okay. These. Okay. Make sure I'm using my route right. I only set this up kind of recently, so this is my third time using it. Just making sure I've got all of it set up right. I'm still setting up zipline routes to Valley 4. I set up Wulings after I set up the main hub area, just for ease of use and access to the, you know, the like late game stuff.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm doing the depot a lot. There you go.
These minerals are essential materials for Enfield.
I hope their worth can pay for our efforts.
Only true valuables survive the flame.
So many materials. I will say, interesting. I don't know to what extent, of course, because obviously very vocal minority type of stuff. But there is a lot of people who are not a fan of the amount of like pulls you get from just playing the game so far. Which makes sense. That was one of my primary concerns, just because exploration gives you very little. And so it's not even necessarily about it being it's not even necessarily about it being like that you don't get pulls, but also people want to feel like their gameplay is rewarded. So even if you do give a lot of pulls, but it's all event weighted, and you only get it from events and you don't get much at all from exploration and stuff, people will feel like their actual playing of the game doesn't matter. Which is pretty important to understand, at least in my opinion. I think it becomes very easy to, like, you know, miss the... I don't know if miss the point is the word. But it becomes very easy to misunderstand why people are having the criticisms that they are. Yeah, alrighty. Sir J.
I hate fools who like to microman.
Looky here. The Flying Mist Messenger got a special and
Suppose I should just focus on getting her up.
I was fast forwarding through everything. I learned fast, so makes no difference.
I see. I guess I should probably do the drill. Yeah, the drill will give me some extra stuff. The drill is good. Gilberta, supporter with both arts and physical capabilities, she can quickly lift enemies after triggering arts reactions. Once cast, her ultimate also applies art susceptibility to enemies in a large area. Gilberta's battle skill creates a gravity well that continuously pulls in nearby enemies before exploding and applying nature infliction. And her combo skill, whenever an arts reaction is applied, triggers. Her combo skill exerts gravitational lifts effects that deal nature damage and forcibly apply lift. The ultimate deals nature damage, applies nature infliction. It also applies art susceptibility. And her first cast of the ultimate applies art susceptibility and creates an opportunity for her arts damage operators to deal massive arts damage. Okay.
This ain't normal.
stick together, people.
Locked and loaded. Stand down. Ready to
Let's
strike.
flow.
Face your end. Out of the back.
Cozy up with gravity. Right?
Out of my way.
Boys, forward. Target locked. Fire.
Hopefully, using and as a
Show's over. Make it quick. Take this. A la cola.
slam my face and everything.
Out of the back.
Awesome. Can we do it again? Nicely done.
Take this.
Better watch where you step.
Trusted.
Let's flip the world. Here's our tip.
Out of my way. Take this. Take this. Get crushed. Take nice moves. This ends now.
Bravo.
These are the only
Take
reasons.
this. My turn. Stand down. Trusted. Take this. Show's
I've completed the drills. This gives me a little bit of extra credits and stuff, which is good. Alright. See here. How many more authority level ups do I have? Let's go up to it. Well. A whole lot, huh?
I hate fools who like.
I was fast forwarding through everything. I learned fast, so makes no difference.
Okay. So she's got all of this set up. The Arsenal Exchange, it's a situation where it's like, I do really want this weapon. I also really want Yvonne's weapon. How much time do I have on this banner? So I'll have to wait for 10 days to start pulling on Yvonne's banner. But also, when I lose the 50-50 on Yvonne's banner, I can pull this, I believe. I don't think I can pull that on another. Let me check the chances real quick. Or no, never mind. You can't. You can only get these. Okay. Well, I guess that makes it a slightly more difficult decision. But at the end of the day, Yvonne's is limited, and Last Rites is not, so
I hate fools who like to micro.
I'd rather just wait.
Contemplation, computation, utterance, abandonment.
I see. It's a very interesting approach to things. Alright. So, gamers, is once again time for, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna try and do stuff again.
Smells like trouble. This is no ordinary enemy.
How do we get in there? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I've gotten in there before. You can fall in, can't you? Or something like that? Let's see what exists. I mean, of course, there's like the stuff you see from the passageway, but like, feels like I have to drop directly in. Over here somewhere. Rather than actually, you know, going in. There's also no locations to do so. Unless. Doesn't look like it. There we go.
These resources are
Let's go
really
down.
important.
No.
Let's try to gather more.
Keen sights.
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous.
Let's just go to unlock it. That way when I go back there later I can grab it. There's also a little notepad over there I'm gonna read.
I shall succeed. The giant angelos that crushed my family and all my friends. I shall carve a path through its carcass. A road that brings us face to face with the angeloid essence. I shall look right at it. I shall gaze upon it from up high.
That voice actor understood the assignment. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I could feel the hatred there. That is hate.
Orlean. A thing that's just as unreliable as my memories.
Yeah, so here's the major problem. I have zero idea how I'm supposed to get into this. To get to that other one. I might be an idiot. I'll look into it later. Maybe I should move on to another zone for now. Seems like a good idea. Because I've done, let me see, I've done the Valley Pass, the hub, the quarry. I just did the science park, so last is the power plateau. So if I'm gonna do the power plateau, probably, I don't know. There's a spot way up here that I can do. No. Let's play. What about, ooh, can I do it on top of this? No, unfortunate. What happens if I get close to the wall though?
Unlike the Blight and Rifts,
Something ain't right. Maybe I got something in my tubes.
feel like this is possible. I feel like I can definitely do that. So what I want to get to is over here, right? So if I can make it point straight down at a diagonal, could I do that? Will that work? It looks like it. Yeah, nice. I do this just so that I can. Nice. Just barely, but it works. And then, if that's the case, I branch out. Yeah, it works. I did build some pylons before that I will probably want to remove. But for now, at least, the only thing I want from this is those materials way over there. Because as you can see, if I want to get there myself like this, I have to run all the way around here just to get to those. And I have to, I don't remember, did I jump up here? Yeah, I did. Then you do this. Which, you know, not the most interesting ways to do things. Does it technically work? Do I like it? No. Let me try something. Cool. Okay. This works. Saves me a lot of work. I do feel like I should probably get rid of the other ones. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't track it. I forgot. I can't teleport to zip lines. I can only teleport to teleport points. This is the one that I want to really get rid of. One that I really want to get rid of first. Even if a lot of people have used it. It's nice for them, but I'm super interested in doing that. extra zip line to get down there. Get off of my current one. Big old relay. Get some materials because I forgot this thing existed.
Got my
Victory strategy, engage!
out of my way. Stand down.
Parrot, let me give it a go. This will hurt. I got this. Parrot. Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly.
I might have forgotten.
Here we go. Good job.
Inferno of her. 2 cinders.
Wasn't expecting anything.
I'm better now. A reward for the difficulties we face.
One moment.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to track the prey.
Don't worry, I'm around. Just go ahead and waste your time some more.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to track the prey.
Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against fun, how about we play some icebreaker games? どうかな? Another day of beautiful sounds. Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against fun, how about we play some icebreaker games? どうかな? Another day of beautiful sounds.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to track the prey.
Don't worry, I'm around. Just go ahead and waste your time some more.